N-Scale Enthusiast National N-Scale Convention found its way to our neighboring state of Pennsylvania this year, held at the Wind Creek Hotel and Casino in Bethlehem, PA. Being a national convention, this show was a mix of layouts, vendors, as well as manufacturer booths displaying new and upcoming products. I always enjoy when the local railroad scene is on display in model form at a show, here in the form of LNHR and CNJ Power. A pair of Banger and Aroostook Jeeps lead a manifest. A busy moment captured on a segment of the electrified lines. Almost all of the major N-Scale manufacturers had displays of their upcoming products. I personally am looking forward to Scale Train's Conrail SD40-2s later this year. As always, there was plenty of individual and store vendors to buy from as well. An Alaskan Railroad passenger train heads back to this beautiful railroad station module. An eastbound NS freight heads down the curve. The Zephyr meets the Polar Express. We see one more train pass the steel mill before heading up to our hotel room to take in the views of the Bethlehem Steel Complex and catch some action on Norfolk Southern's Lehigh Line. First up, the C&J Heritage Unit makes an appearance just across the river from Home Rails. Next, local shortline Lehigh Valley Rail Management brings a cut of intermodal cars for NS. At times, this can be quite a busy spot for railroad traffic. We then traveled a few blocks west to the Smithsonian's National Museum of Industrial History. This museum has many antique stationary engines on display, as well as a great many displays and models explaining Bethlehem Steel's history and operations. Outside the museum sits additional mill equipment and the abandoned headquarters of the Bethlehem Steel Corporation. Within sight of the headquarters, the abandoned Bethlehem blast furnaces dominate the skyline. Tens of thousands of workers tended to this mill and its supporting facilities across 9 miles of Bethlehem proper until its closure in 1995. Bethlehem provided the steel for American icons such as the Golden Gate Bridge, Empire State Building, Madison Square Garden, the Hoover Dam, and most notably, the majority of American warships in World War II. I'll leave the factors that led to the demise of this icon and the American steel industry as a whole to the experts' textbooks. But undoubtedly, it's important to remember that without companies like Bethlehem Steel and their employees, the comforts and way of life we often take for granted in the Western world would look very different. After that somber reflection, a drink and a burger was definitely in order to end the day. Across from the NMIH Museum is the Social Still. Located in an old bank, we highly recommend dining here if you too ever find yourself in Bethlehem. With that, it was time to head westward for more adventures near Kutztown and Port Clinton, which we'll see in the next installment on the Millennial Modeler YouTube channel.